already permanently blinded at least 3 federal officers. Yet our own Chairman Jerry Nadler, told a reporter on Sunday that the anarchy and violence going on in Portland, and I quote the chairman, is a myth that is spread only in Washington, D.C., end quote. Attorney General Barr, is it in fact a myth that there's anarchy and anarchist groups engaging in violence in Portland?
I think there are anarchist and far left groups that are involved in the violence in Portland. I actually think that the chairman's comment was about Antifa. I'm not sure. I don't know exactly what he said, but I thought he was referring to Antifa.
What, do you think it's a myth that Antifa is involved in this anarchy?
No, I think Antifa is involved in Portland.
So either way, the chairman's comments were not correct. Were not accurate.
I didn't consider them accurate.
What about the autonomous zone in Seattle? Congresswoman Jayapal has said, and I quote, that it's a peaceful protest zone. Is it a peaceful protest zone?
No. As I already said, it's outrageous that people set themselves up and over a piece of territory where the people in there have not selected them as the government and try to exercise sovereign authority. That's an outrage, and we saw people handing out guns to people to quote keep the peace and so forth. It was anarchy there.
Your office has already charged several violent protesters with federal crimes. Can you just briefly elaborate on those crimes?
Well, the whole gamut. I think we've had 224. They were on the gamut from throwing Molotov cocktails to assaulting a police officer, that kind of thing.
Thank you, A.G. Barr. I just want to say that I think, and I don't know if you agree, that Chaz and Portland are really like political experiments. They really show us what would happen if we fully embrace the radical ideology of the social justice Democrats. And now, according to Democrats, it's the summer of love. According to the Congresswoman that represents Seattle, it's a peaceful protest zone. Attorney General Barr, in reality, these cities are experiencing violence, chaos, and frankly, just anarchy. So I think this political experiment has showed us that the liberal, social justice, Democrat-style government has failed. Would you like to comment on that, Attorney General Barr?
Well, when I was first going through confirmation, I expressed concern about violence getting into our political system. We'd seen this intolerance and attacking people, and I was very worried about that. And now we've seen it sweeping through the country like this, and I hope the Democratic Party takes a stand against the violence.
Thank you, and I yield my time.
The gentleman yields back. Ms. Demings.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Barr, over here.
I'm sorry.
Over here in the corner. Earlier during your testimony, you talked about gun violence, and you asked the question, what about those lives? And yes, Mr. Barr, those lives do matter. But do you believe that